It started as a normal school day, a track meet in Frisco, Texas, with students cheering and coaches watching. Nothing unusual, until within minutes, that same field turned into an active crime scene, and a 17-year-old student, Austin Metcalf, lost his life after an altercation with another student, Carmelo Anthony. And now, more than a year later, a courtroom is preparing to decide what really happened, whether this was an act of self-defense or a criminal act. According to reports, the situation began as a verbal argument during the event, a disagreement that quickly escalated. Witnesses described tension and a brief confrontation before the situation turned serious. Emergency services were called immediately, and despite efforts, the victim could not be saved. Authorities responded quickly, and within hours, Carmelo Anthony was taken into custody and later charged. But from the very beginning, this case has not been straightforward because two very different narratives have emerged. Prosecutors have described the incident as an unjustified use of force, while the defense has suggested the possibility of self-defense, stating that the situation may have been perceived as a threat in the moment. And this is where the case became more than just a legal matter. It turned into a nationwide debate. Across social media platforms, people have shared opinions. Some believe it was clearly a criminal act, while others argue that it could fall under self-defense depending on the circumstances. The discussion has also expanded into broader topics, such as school safety, youth conflicts, and how quickly situations can escalate. Over the past year, legal teams have prepared their arguments through multiple hearings and evidence reviews. And now, as of June 1, 2026, jury selection has officially begun in Collin County, meaning the case is entering its most critical phase, where a jury will evaluate testimonies, evidence, and intent. Because ultimately, this case may come down to one key question: whether the actions taken in that moment were driven by fear or by intent. And as the trial continues, new details and testimonies may emerge that could change how the entire situation is understood. At this stage, there is no verdict, and the case remains ongoing, with both sides presenting their perspectives in court. And until a final decision is reached, the full truth of what happened on that track field remains a matter for the legal process to determine. If you have thoughts on this case, or want to follow how the trial unfolds, you can share your perspective. Because cases like this often leave lasting questions long after the courtroom proceedings are over.